Hello, and welcome to ABC 10 News. I'm Selena, and I'm glad you could join us. To kick off our Friday broadcast, we step outside into the cold and snow with reporter Trevor Freeman for our local weather for the weekend. Last but not least, reporter Trevor Freeman shows us step-by-step how he makes his scrumptious venison backstraps.
Hello, this is 91.5 WPX Marquette, and I'm Sexy Selena, your host with the most, bringing you the tunes to make you swoon. Welcome to my show, The Electronic Trip Dip, where I bring you the best in electronic, industrial, trip-hop, and everything in between. From the heart of the 90s, pulsating with raw emotion and layered with haunting vocals, it's Teardrop by Massive Attack. This iconic trip-hop classic, known for its hypnotic rhythm and the ethereal voice of Liz Fraser, is sure to take you on a sonic journey. So sit back, relax, and let the music wash over you. Here comes Teardrop.
For all of you Bigfoot enthusiasts out there, we rewind 10 years as former reporter Molly Smirka spoke with the television crew of Finding Bigfoot to unearth what monsters may be lurking in our unique slice of Michigan that we call home. Finlandia Foundation National announces its official purchase of 2 Finlandia University buildings. The foundation has completed a purchase of the Finnish American Heritage Center and the Northwind Books on Quincy Street. The purchase affirms the foundation's commitment to preserving Finnish cultural institutions and artifacts previously owned by the university. Welcome back. Despite the uncooperative weather and snow conditions, Hancock is all set to host the fun-filled Heckenpaiva Festival tomorrow. There's ample snow on the ground for the festival's activities, and the milder temperatures mean you can ditch some of that extra clothing. That's right, Heckenpaiva is making its return to Hancock, and for more insights on what attendees can look forward to, we turn to Keweenaw Bureau reporter Thomas Fournier. Welcome back, everyone. It's that time of the week again for our segment Memory Lane. Today we're bringing you back in time to April 2016 for a look at a protest against protests with former reporter Jerry Taylor. Hi, I'm Selena Potila, here at the annual meeting and dinner dance at Barrel and Beam for the Hiawatha Music Co-op. Let's see what's in store.
The Hiawatha Music Co-op exists to share, inform, and encourage their love of traditional music. Marquette, brace yourselves. You're listening to the Pulse of Upper Michigan, Radio X, WPX 91.5, and we've got a musical treat lined up for you. Right from the core of our beloved city, get set for the rhythmic voyage with the beats of Saw. Relax and let the vibrations flow through you, and embark on this sonic trip guided by primal drum beats. Enjoy the music.
Welcome back. Living here in the Upper Peninsula, we've all encountered a deer or two, but have you ever experienced one casually lounging in your home? Let's travel to my former residence, the state of Texas, where ABC's Alex Bozargian provides us with details on this unusual wildlife encounter in the city of Spring.
This is Selena Potila, here with Joseph Beyer and Jordan Anderson, directors of Marquee Town, a new documentary premiering at the Fresh Coast Film Festival based on Marquette's beloved Nordic and Delft theaters. In your film, why did you focus on these 2 theaters in Marquette?
Marquette is the heart and soul of the story. So it's a historical journey across about 110 years of downtown Marquette's history, as told through hopefully the lens of these 2 iconic movie theaters that were directly across from each other. And each of them was somewhat extraordinary for its time. And so the idea that there could be 2 of these extraordinary movie theaters directly across the street from each other in such a small town was what initially attracted us to the story. We just thought, well, that's curious. And then it spiraled from there. So we didn't expect to be doing a story that spanned so much history, but as we entered into the story through someone's personal version of it, then we wanted to really understand it and understand everything about Marquette's cinema history. And we didn't expect it to be as interesting as it ended up being.
What was your favorite scene to shoot in Marquee Town?
We did what feels like a 70s cop intro to sort of do a little montage of one particular character who owned the Delft and the Nordic in the 90s, but built his own cinema empire in Wisconsin and the UP and in other parts of the country. And so to sort of show what his day-to-day life was like, we took a little vacation into another genre. So it was we did a few of those little vacations in the film, and those were probably the most fun to shoot and the most challenging.
Can you explain what kicked off the research for this film?
We didn't discover this story. The story was presented to us. The hero of our story is this local kid, Bernie Rosendahl, who as a teenager was the last person ever to set foot in the Nordic before it closed. And he had this extraordinarily strong connection and memory with that place. And so through his quest, which was his own personal project to try and restore the Nordic, he found and discovered all of this history about the extraordinary architect that designed it and how big and vast the Delft cinema empire became.
Why should people see your film at the Fresh Coast Film Festival?
For anybody who's ever been presented with a second chance to sort of make something right and thought, should I go for it? Should I not? I think that this story will inspire you. It continues to inspire me, and it's just been a privilege to be immersed in it for the amount of time that I have been, that we both have. And so I think that this movie is in a way for everyone, because who can't relate to that?
Marquee Town can be seen Saturday, October 21st and Sunday, October 22nd at the Fresh Coast Film Festival. For tickets, visit freshcoastfilm.com. Reporting for ABC 10 News, this is Selena Potila. I have fond memories listening to the Foo Fighters before my morning carpool to my high school in Gwynn, Michigan. My CD alarm clock was programmed to wake up to the song Everlong as I rolled out of bed. The alternative rock band's music psyched me up for early 6 a.m. swim practice as I made my trek from my home in Scandia to Gwynn. The tunes from their second studio album, The Color and the Shape, still ring in my head as I glided through the water. Every time I listen to that album, I'm transported back to adolescent memories of swimming with classmates, chatting with friends in the halls of the high school, and waiting for the bell to signal the end of the day. For Foo Fighters fans, their music hits them to the core. A community of devotees spans from across the globe. Seeking fellow music enthusiasts, I jumped on a Foo Fighters forum where I chatted with a young woman who sent me photos of a performance in Peru her cousin helped organize. On December 3rd, hundreds of superfans performed My Hero live in Lima. A unique experience was created at the Plaza de las Artes by the use of indigenous instruments. Thanks to that young woman and her family, I got an interview with Jose Hurtado, one of the members of the Foo Peruvian Heroes. How did your organization reach out to hundreds of Peruvians to create this unique musical experience?
En 2011,
In 2011, me and a friend got a group together on Facebook and Instagram. Throughout the years, more friends that enjoyed the music of the Foo Fighters got involved.
y a raíz de la muerte de
After the death of Taylor, the group became closer together and more people joined. They created a community chat on WhatsApp.
se unió mucho más y comenzamos a organizar.
At the beginning, there were only 10 people in Foo Peruvian Heroes. It was hard to recruit at first, but over time, more people joined. Now we are a group of over 500.
Al comienzo no tenía.
The song My Hero was chosen. Can you tell me what that song means to you?
La escogimos.
They chose My Hero because it's meaningful in the sense that we are all heroes. Heroes of our families, not just doctors, firefighters, good policemen. Every person is part of a family, and care is a family, and represents a family. So we are all anonymous heroes.
If you could say anything directly to Dave Grohl, what would you say?
Le agradezco por la música que ha creado.
I am forever grateful. I would tell him how much he has inspired me, how much he has carried and lifted me through the hard times and bettered my life. And to come to Peru, of course.
Foo Peruvian Heroes was inspired by the organization Rockin' 1000, which played the song Learn to Fly in the city of Cesena, Italy. Their upcoming performance will be published on Dave Grohl's birthday, January 14th, on their YouTube channel, Foo Fighters Peru. Reporting for ABC 10 News, this is Selena Potila.